Hello, Cancer. Welcome back. This is your October monthly reading. Cancer, sun, moon, or rising sign, depending on what you resonate best with. Let's have a look at your overall messages for the month of October. We are going to look at general messages. We'll also check your money and finances, love and relationships, overall health, any blocks, challenges, or obstacles, and the overall message for the month. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. I do post every Saturday morning, Central European time at 8 a.m., as well as monthly videos and additional videos from time to time. And if you would like insights into your own personal situation, you can contact me via the links below for private readings. Okay, Cancer, let's have a look at your messages. Okay, Cancer, so overall for the month of October, I feel like quite possibly there could be a lot going on. I feel like you may have a lot of things on your plate right now, like you have a lot of things to choose from. And I feel like there may be a little bit confusion as what you should do next, how to move forward in a certain situation. And I feel like quite possibly there is some rest or recovery needed, because I'm feeling like quite possibly all these things that you have to do or you have to choose from and not exactly knowing what is going to be best. I feel like this may be requiring a little bit of rest or even contemplation on your part to figure out what to do next, because I am feeling some choice that needs to be made here. And I want to say, Cancer, this could have to do with some challenging energy, because I'm seeing some challenging energy in communication, possibly communication with somebody, and quite possibly some challenges in finances this month. Quite possibly some challenges in finances. This could even be health. And I feel like quite possibly there may be somebody stepping in to provide some kind of assistance for you, either health-wise or financial-wise, in the month of October. Because I feel like quite possibly this individual may know or may realize that you may need some assistance this month. And I feel quite possibly that the decision that you're having to make is quite possibly if you want to ask for help, if you want to confront this individual, quite possibly if you want to accept some kind of assistance that may be brought in, that may be offered to you. But I'm feeling in general like there's a general air, like you're not sure what to do next. You're not sure in this situation, or quite possibly this could be with an individual if you're currently contemplating an individual. Like if your questions are, should I go out with this person? Should I accept the offer from this person? I feel like you're in this kind of blocked state right now, like you're unsure how to move forward. Because I feel in general, if you're asking specifically about a person, I do feel like there could be some kind of conflict. This could be something having to do with some kind of verbal conflict, some kind of miscommunication, or this could be somebody that is challenging every time you speak with them, and this makes the decision hard to decide if you want to move forward with them or not. I feel that this may be an individual also that may be somewhat critical. They may be critical of you. I feel like they may be critical of some of the things that you've done. They may be critical of some of your accomplishments. They may be a little bit badgering in the sense that they may be trying to knock you down, essentially knock you off your high horse. This is the kind of energy I'm feeling, and I'm feeling that quite possibly this is causing you a little bit of confusion, a little bit of block, how to move forward, and quite possibly a little bit of that you want to take some time out, that you need to rest from this situation, because I feel like there's a lot happening or a lot to choose from here essentially. And I feel quite possibly, Cancer, I feel like this person may almost be telling you what to do, or they may be giving you some kind of orders. And I feel quite possibly this is the same kind of person that you may need to be asking financial help from somebody. Or you may need to be asking some kind of help or some kind of assistance on a health level. And I feel quite possibly the help that you are asking, if you're asking for some kind of help, quite possibly mentally, emotionally, physically, it could be due to this individual that is, I almost feel like they're criticizing you for what you've done, criticizing your accomplishments, criticizing some kind of success that you've had. Because you've had some small successes, you've had some accomplishments. I feel like you've had some kind of recognition in something, and I feel like they may be a little bit confrontational or a little bit critical of the things that you've done. And I feel it may have brought you to this point of being a little overwhelmed, having to decide a direction to take, and you're just wanting to take some kind of time out right now. This could also be a forced time out, like you need to step back and think about some things. You need to take some time off, or this kind of energy is going to essentially increase. If we're dealing with a health issue, for example, physical health, mental or emotional health, this rest and recuperation may be needed to avoid some more challenging energy that may come in health or economical wise, financial wise. But I feel in overall, you may be in a position this month that you're having to ask for some kind of assistance, or somebody else quite possibly could be providing assistance to you, Cancer. So let's go ahead and have a look at your overall money and finances. Okay, so money and finances, I do feel that there is going to be some kind of abundance here. I feel some kind of increase in general. So if you are asking for assistance, I do feel, if your question is this person going to help me out? Is this person going to borrow me money if I need money? Or are they going to help me health-wise if I need some kind of help? I do want to say that the answer is going to be in the positive, because I do feel like financial and money-wise, if there's a situation you have to ask for help, I feel like you are going to be helped in general, because this is our card of abundance. The Empress is an abundant energy, and it's an energy that's always giving. So I do feel that there is going to be a situation that something is given to you, or something is going to be increased for you regarding finances and money for this month. Let's check our relationships overall for the month, love and relationships. So in the area of love and relationships here in general, I do want to say we have our Ace of Wands here. And the energy in this card is such that to be a little adventurous, be a little spontaneous, knowing that in both situations, this could turn out for something positive. This could also be turning out for something negative. Anytime we take risks where there is an energy that there is not all the information that we have. So essentially we see in this card that there is a rabbit or a hare that is essentially coming out of its den. And they don't always know if coming out of that den there's going to be a safe environment or a dangerous environment. But nonetheless, there's something that is compelling that rabbit or that hare out of its den to take some kind of risk. And the options are staying hidden. the entire time and not taking any kind of action, or to take some kind of action nonetheless, knowing that in any situation, once we step out of our comfort zone, once we take action, we may not always know the outcome of that action. And so this is the energy of the Ace of Wands. In the area of love and relationships, you may need to step out of your comfort zone and take some kind of action in a situation. And this action could be quite possibly if you're having to ask for help in a certain situation. This action could be to make some kind of decision. To make some kind of decision, not knowing exactly the outcome of that decision, but the energy of staying here in our Two of Swords is one of a block. So if we don't take any action at all in love or relationships, there is going to be a block. There's going to be a lack of movement. So Ace of Wands is saying to take some kind of action. No matter what the action is, take it. So in relationships, if you are currently in a relationship with somebody, take some kind of action, take some kind of decision-making step to move forward in the relationship, to make a decision. If you're, for example, having to discuss finances or children or moving house or something, to take some kind of action step. And if you're currently not in a relationship with somebody, and talking about romantic relationships in general, if you're not in a relationship, take some kind of action step towards being with that person if you have your eye on somebody. In relationships in general, this can also indicate friendships. Take some kind of action step towards asking for help, or quite possibly confronting an individual that may be badgering you, may be belittling you, for example. But the Ace is going to tell us to take some kind of action. And so let's check our overall health. This is going to be physical, mental, or emotional health. And so overall, I'm seeing the moon. And so I want to say, I feel like emotions are going to be highlighted this month in general, because the moon is also indicative of water, which rules emotions. So I do want to say, pay attention to your emotions this month. There may be something unknown. There may be something hidden, something that you are moving forward with. And so this is going to be indicative of being a little bit careful when moving forward. Take some action in general in love and relationships, but emotional wise, be careful. You may be in a vulnerable state right now. Protect yourself on an emotional level. If you have some of this criticism coming in, protect yourself emotionally. Put up your shield, put up some kind of barrier, and don't let yourself get brought down by people that may have their own issues going on. Don't take things personally. Cancer, that is going to be the highlight. Don't take things personally this month overall. Do what you need to do. Focus on what you need to do. Sometimes people are just, they may be having a bad day. They may say things that are not very nice, but simply because they have their own issues to work through. But it may not have anything to do with you, Cancer. Sometimes this energy of maybe somebody's jealous of you, maybe they're envious of you, and so this is why they're criticizing you. But maybe it has nothing to do with you at all. Maybe it has nothing to do with you. Maybe they're having a bad day, and whatever they're saying, it came out wrong. And so Moon is essentially telling us in our health, in our area of health for the month, to don't take things personally. Protect your energy. Protect yourself emotionally, mentally, and physically. Don't let people's comments get you down, because they may have their own things going on, which has nothing to do with you. Okay, overall energy, overall challenge here, challenging energy, is going to be our Three of Water. And so our Three of Water is essentially the card of pleasure and joy. And Cancer, this is the challenge for the month. So going along with our moon, going along with don't take things personally, the challenge is going to be is to have satisfaction and joy in the small accomplishments, in the small victories that you've had. Celebrate the things that you've done. Celebrate on your own terms. Celebrate on your own, in your own way, on your own level. Celebrate what it is that you've done. Essentially, take satisfaction from the things that you've done and don't worry about what other people are doing. So remember this challenge for the month of October. Remember looking back. Protect yourself. Take some kind of action step. Protect yourself. If you need help, seek help. Reach out for help. But don't worry about what people are saying or doing in general. Remember to give credit to yourself first and foremost. If you have something that you've done that you're proud of, then celebrate it. Don't worry about other people. And so let's have a look at our overall message. So trust your own understanding. So know that the information that you have is reliable, Cancer. Look into the situation before making any commitments, before making any decisions, before judging, before deciding what is true and what is not true. This is essentially the card that's saying to trust what it is that you're feeling, trust your own insight, trust the information you have, and don't feel like you need to prove yourself to anybody. And trust your own understanding is essentially that. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Cancer, who are you proving yourself to? If somebody's belittling you, somebody's talking to you in a way that you don't like, why do you feel like you have to prove yourself to them? If this person is causing you issues, why do you feel like you have to prove yourself to them? This is your life. You can do what you want with it. You don't need to satisfy anybody but yourself. So trust your own understanding, trust your own intuition, trust your own way of thinking. Don't prove yourself. Don't take things personally. You know essentially what is good for you, Cancer. And so that is your overall message for the month of October. Do let me know if you have questions or comments in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date on new videos that come out. Don't forget to like this video and check the links below for additional readings or personal readings, and have a good week.